Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. Today is Friday, the 7th of June, and the moon is in Gemini still. But later this morning, it's pretty early right now, but later this morning, about 8:42 a.m. on the East Coast, it moves into Cancer. And it goes from a mentally stimulating sign. Of course, we had the new moon in Gemini yesterday, and the moon and the sun, Jupiter and Mercury and Venus, all in Gemini. And today we get a little less Gemini, but just the moon. But it's not just the moon. The moon, the way we respond to life. And so we are a little more perhaps emotional today, a little bit more sensitive. And we start feeling our feelings instead of thinking about our feelings. It has been a crazy Geminian experience. And yeah, I don't know how to really explain the energy, except that it was like, whoa, and so we continue the new story. Still a lot of Gemini energy out there. Still lots of information coming in. All the things we've been waiting for seem to be happening, and hopefully we can navigate this time with some grace and ease. So we have the wall of roses here. The wild roses are starting to bloom. It smells beautiful down here between the roses and the hydrangea here, the climbing hydrangea. And soon the honeysuckle is starting to come up, so that's going to start to smell as well. We have some of these lovely roses. These are some of my favorites when they bloom. They're like little coral suns, really. And we also have the tiger lilies are starting to come up. And these here are, I believe these are mullein. And a lot of people think they're weeds, but I really like them, and I think they're going to be cool. They're like little sentinels. They planted themselves. I love that. And we also have something else that planted itself that a lot of other people might cut out of the lawn, but I really like these plants, although you can't get too close to them. This is a thistle, and we usually have one in the garden every year, and but it moves around. So we usually just have one, and it moves around the garden, and this is where it decided to plant itself this year. And you can see those at the end of those pretty sharp spikes. But it's a protective plant, and I believe there's medicinal value to it, and it does make those beautiful purple flowers, and then they get all cottony, and then the seeds blow around and it decides where else it's going to grow. We do have to do some trimming. I wanted Michael to weed whack, but he cut his finger, and he had all the weed whackers out, and then he was doing some dishes and he cut his finger, and that was the end of the weed whacking. But I still live in hope. Oh goodness. So the roses are really coming out now, and lovely. And all these white flowers here, those are actually blackberries. When the berries come out, we'll pick the berries, or the birds will pick the berries, and then we'll cut them down because it's quite invasive. It'll take over the rose bed. We don't want that. And the hydrangeas, it's going to be a great hydrangea year. Look at all the blooms on this plant. Unbelievable. Last year we had like 3 blooms, and they took a break last year, the hydrangeas did, and this year they're coming back in force. Even this is called a star and moon hydrangea. Charlie, kitty bumps. I know, I hear Charlie. I don't see him. He's probably hiding in his favorite hidey space. But this, let's see if I can find the little flowers in here. It's hard to see. This hydrangea is a little different. So, but that's starting to bud out. I think, oh, there they are. There's the flowers of those. And then we have this giant hydrangea here. And look at all the flowers. It's going to be spectacular. Okay, so that's where the garden's at. That's where the stars are at. And where are you at? Have yourself a great Friday. I have put out quite a bit of videos because everything sort of converged at the same time. The new moon, the new moon video, moon shadows. So you can check that out if you haven't seen it. And also the 6/6 portal. That is I looked a little bit at the numerology, the astrology, and then I did a card reading. Oh, there's... It's like, where's Charlie? I just tripped over him because that's what he does to me. He likes to trip me. I don't know. He's got a death wish, this cat, sometimes. All right, well, me and Charlie are going to go have some breakfast and have yourself a great day. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Just breathe. Find whatever you can do to find peace of mind. And probably avoid the television for a while. Everything is going to be all right. Take care. Namaste.